It is time for today's News Extra program. And our program today is being brought to you by Jolliffe Funeral Home. I'm Dennis Ernest, and joining us this morning is Pam Kilthau, who is not only here once, but twice today. Thanks for coming back, Pam.
Thanks.
And for being with us this morning to visit about an upcoming event that you're involved with, and that is the Mitchell Valley 4-H Club and an upcoming event. Tell us about it.
We are actually having a 4-H swine sale. It is on April 7th, which is a Saturday, actually a week from tomorrow. And it will be at the Mitchell Event Center. We will have approximately about 120 hogs to sell for 4-H projects for upcoming 4-Hers. I know they're coming from eastern Nebraska. There are some local hogs that will be here from Dennis Hill. And the time that you can start viewing those is at 11 a.m. The sale will start at approximately 1 and go until whenever we sell the last pig. You never know when that would be. After that, there will be concessions there as well, so if you don't eat lunch, there'll be food there. Okay. That's about all we have on that.
All right. So this is a great opportunity for somebody that wants to get an animal for their 4-H project. I guess it could be an FFA project too.
Correct.
For that matter. So for their youth project, this would be an excellent time to get an animal and get started.
It would.
Now the animals will be there, so they'll need to take delivery and make those kind of arrangements.
That is correct.
Okay. And it is time to sign up for 4-H. Let's visit a little bit about that because the deadline's not too far away.
I believe the deadline is May 1st that you need to sign up for all of your projects, yes.
Yeah. So if you want them in the fair, that's for sure.
Yes.
So contact your local extension office about that and make sure you're signed up. How long have you been involved in this? Do you have kids in the club?
You know, I have 5 children, 1 left in 4-H. I had 4, my 4 oldest children were in 4-H as well, but my last daughter is 14, and so we have about 5 more years.
Mm-hmm. And your kids have been active in this through the years?
With this, I believe, is our 8th year.
Yeah. So what's your perspective on it?
You know, I was not in 4-H as a child.
Okay.
My husband was, and my children were, and they absolutely loved it. It does teach them a lot of, you know, you need to take care of other things, and does teach them a lot of responsibility.
Now, are you on a farm? Do you have the place for the animals?
Yes.
Okay, that's a big advantage. But there are kids that don't have that space. Can they still have animals?
They can still show some animals, such as like small animals like rabbits. I think they can have ducks. They might be able to do some chickens. Some places in town will let you hold those. We've even had someone in town that actually, I believe, had a goat in their yard, and they were able to show that as well.
Well, I think the other thing is, and this is what I was kind of wondering about, they can also handle that project if they have arrangements with somebody else on a farm or an acreage or whatever. So that sort of thing can happen too.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So when your kids get involved in this, have they always been in the livestock areas, or have they done other things too? Or?
Yes, livestock is pretty much all that we've done. Done a little baking, a little cake decorating, but other than that, it's all about the animals.
All about the animals. And it keeps them active all summer long and involved in what's going on.
Actually, if you do a steer, it's longer than just all summer.
Sure.
It's a whole year process.
Yeah. So these pigs will be how big when they buy them?
They can be anywhere from 40 to about 70, sometimes even up to 100 pounds. But by the time fair gets here, they'd have to manage their weight. They can only weigh, I think the new standard is 230 to 300 pounds.
We have a lot of hogs at our fair here, given the overall hog production of our region.
We do.
It's a very popular 4-H project.
It's kind of an easy project. You still need to work with your animals, so they're used to you being around them, and then when you get into the arena, they still know where to go, and they still play with them with their sticks, show sticks and stuff. But yeah, a hog is a pretty easy animal. There's not a lot of maintenance.
And it's a good paycheck at the end of the fair for kids.
It is.
Tell us about what your kids have done with that.
Our kids have sold to Walmart, Budweiser. They've done pretty good. It's sold by the pound, and so of course you want the higher poundage one when you do go and then If you haven't already sold your pig to someone other than that, because you can only sell one animal at the fair, you can sell it to a private party, or you can put it on the extra track.
And tell us a little bit about showmanship, which is kind of the other side of the animal livestock projects. That's on the kid.
That's all on the kid. They have to show rather well. They're asked certain questions from the judge. Sometimes those questions are a little odd, so they really need to know what their animal, like the parts of the animal, what they feed them. There's a lot of different questions that they've been asked. Sometimes they need to know like the gestation and how long a swine is pregnant, and there's been a lot of different questions asked.
So you got to know your stuff. Well, we'll come back, visit a little bit more. Pam Kilthau is our guest. We're visiting about an upcoming club sale for Mitchell Valley 4-H, and we'll be right back.
Good,
Okay.
I needed to cough. I was like, okay, hurry.
Anything else?
Not really.
Okay, we'll just kind of recap it, and you'll be back to work.
Okay. I know I got this cold like 2 weeks ago, and I cannot get rid of it. I've been to the doctor twice, and it just stays.
Some of it might be allergies. I know
I
mine.
think allergies are just crazy with this dust.
Mine are.
Yeah, it's...
On News Extra, it's 7:50. Our guest is Pam Kilthau, and we're visiting about the Mitchell Valley 4-H Club hog sale that is coming up on April 7th. Let's go again through the details, Pam.
We are having the first annual Mitchell Valley 4-H Swine Show, or sale. We are hoping this will be an annual thing. It will be Saturday, April 7th. You can start viewing the swine at 11 a.m. The sale will start at 1. It's at the Scotts Bluff Fairgrounds in the exhibit hall. It will be indoors. We'll approximately have about 120 swine, and if you have any questions in regards to this, you can call myself at 631-1310, or my husband Brian Kilthau at 641-8570.
Okay, and if you need to get signed up for 4-H, call the extension office.
Yes,
And
and
do
their
that
number is
soon.
actually 632-4 or
1480.
14. Yep, 1480.
632-1480. So give them a call and make sure you're enrolled. Pam, thanks for coming in. This will be a great fundraiser for the club too. I don't think we really mentioned that the benefits of this will go to your club then too.
Yes, our club is actually going to do very well. We're hoping,
Yeah.
because it is our first annual, but we're trying to make this an annual thing. Yes.
Yeah. And it makes it easy for those kids who are looking for an animal.
Well, and our 4-H group at the end of fair actually buys an animal at the fair during the sale. Usually it's a hog, and then we have a big hog roast to feed our club. But
Sure.
yes,
All right, very good. Well, Pam, thanks for coming by. Not once, but twice today.
thank you.
Pam Kilthau, our guest on News Extra. All right.